Today, we are going to work on the Breakfast Cafe set. Hello, everybody. I don't know if you're hungry, and this might make you more hungry, but today we are going to work on the Play-Doh Breakfast Cafe set. Okie doke, folks, I think we need to jump in and see what we're working with in this kitchen today. Okay, so, looks like we got some awesome molds here that are gonna be part of the lever for our stovetop in this breakfast cafe. Ooh, here it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is so cool. Let me turn it this way because this is our front. Okay, beautiful. We definitely have a little bit of an instruction manual if we need it, so we see what we have in the set. And then we've got our colors. We're working with this Play-Doh Plus color. We've got a blue. And then a yellow and a red, awesome. And here are the fancy dancy cooking tools. And then another piece for our oven. I wanna bring our colors over to the side. We can see them easily, we know what we have. This is a piece that we need, another piece for the cooktop. We will have our tools and our plate. Oh wait, this looks like it. Yes, it's probably a plate. We've got a fork. We have a tool that's gonna go for our stovetop. A little spatula, great for flipping our eggs, our waffles. We have a knife, essential. We have a mold, and then some fun bits that go along with some of these tools over here. So, here we go. Let's start with the assembly. We're gonna have this fancy little contraption at the end. This grayish piece fits right in to this spot right here on our cooktop. And we're just gonna push it down, and that way it's super solid, it's stuck in there nice and tight. This is the piece that's going to fit on top. And then, if you notice, in the bottom, there's that star shape, and when you push the Play-Doh through is when it comes out a certain shape. And then, what I believe we can also do is have this to the side, and this can also be an option for different shapes as well. We'll see if we want to use that a little bit later. We have our yellow lever, pretty essential, and it just fits right in here. It's a little bit tricky, so take your time. You can have two people help you with this. We're gonna just press it in, and if it works better, I'm gonna flip it around and have it on the table. Here we go. Click it into place, and then if we bring it back around in the front, we can see that this is a good, ooh, it's a lever, but it changes what we're working with. It spins the pan, which is awesome. And then, I see now, when we want to, if we want to, you can see on the image on the box, make different shapes. You can fit in your stencil in the front here. You just slide this in, and you want the part that has the edges that are the bumpy side facing out toward you. Then you slide it right in, and we're in like Flint, or as my mom would say, we're cooking with gas, which actually makes a lot of sense for this Play-Doh set. Okie doke. So, I think the first thing that I might want to make is something that my mom would usually order, which is a Belgian waffle. And, you know, most important meal of the day, first things first. Why not go for a little waffle, and we'll spice in some fruit and make it interesting. I often like to have strawberries with my Belgian waffle. I don't know about you guys, if you've ever had waffles. Some people like pancakes more than waffles, but here we go. Okay, going to add our color in to this mold. And then, if you notice on the image, on the box, what you do is you take this piece and you attach it onto the bottom of your lever, right like that. We're gonna push it in, click it into place, and then here comes the magic, the spinning pan magic. Give it a good press down. Oof. Whoa, check that out. That is too cool. We've got our fully formed, juicy looking waffle. Okay, now we have our handy dandy spatula. Give it a little zhuzh, pull it on up. We can plate it right here. Our breakfast meal is getting going bit by bit. Awesome. So we have our waffle complete, but technically it's not complete without a little bit of topping. We're gonna do a little whipped cream topping. That's definitely what I would choose to do. I have friends that love doing some strawberries on top, which we will get to. We're not gonna forget about this fruit because breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and you wanna balance it out with all different parts of the food groups, right? If you notice, what I'm doing is I'm taking bits of white from this Play-Doh Plus container and I'm putting it in the top of our gray section right here. We're gonna get our blue piece. That's what's gonna push it through and make it the shape that we want it. You can kind of hold your hands around these pieces on the side of the gray, and then we're gonna push it through and it comes out ever so gently. And then you just kind of give it a little tug. And then, beautiful. Got a nice little whipped cream swirl. That looks extra tasty, very sweet. And now, what I think we might want to do is do a little savory option. We want some protein, right? We want something that's gonna fill us up. And what better thing to do than a fried egg? So, the colors we need for that obviously are yellow and white. Breakfast is usually the meal that I would make with my dad a lot in the mornings, and he would always give us scrambled eggs, which you could totally play around with because they have different molds on this pan here. You could do a fried egg. This technically could be hash browns like potatoes, or it could be scrambled eggs. So today we're just gonna go for the classic fried egg option. And if you see, it's just like a mold like on any other Play-Doh set. You wanna press in your color, and then, you know what I just realized? We can add our yellow in first to get the yolk, and then we can put our white on top. So just take a little bit of your yellow, put it in that center circle section, and then we can press our white on top. Obviously, if you're working with a real stove, your hands are not gonna be getting close to the pan like this because it's a hot, hot pan, but it's the beauty of play pretend. You can fancy up your cooking skills in a very safe environment. Ooh, look at that. That, oh my gosh. We're just gonna smooth it out on the sides. And for the full effect, of course, I do want to bring it out with the spatula. Give it a little pull. We're gonna add it to our plate here. Now granted, we might not put waffles and eggs together on a plate. So now, for our finishing touch, we're gonna get a little bit of fruit action going on. We have our red here, which is a pretty great option because I was thinking strawberries would go beautiful with that waffle and give us something a little fresh and on the colder side to go with our 2 cooked pieces of our breakfast. So, I'm gonna take a little chunk, actually maybe a little bit more, so we can have a few strawberries. And we can end up plating them up and having a really beautiful breakfast plate. Now, on this side of the cooktop, we have these molds. So technically, depending on what fruits you like, you could do bananas, maybe a peach or orange slice. But look right here, we've got our strawberry molds. So, I'm gonna give it a good press. You're probably gonna have a lot of extra, but you can just tear away the extra. And I wanna give it a good, maybe a second press to give it really a better sense of the shape. So we can have a really strong looking strawberry. There's nothing better than a bite of a waffle with a fresh strawberry. Or strawberries and yogurt. Oh my gosh, there's so many different ways you could use them in breakfast. Okay. Yeah, I'd be interested to know what you all like to eat for breakfast. It's the meal of the day that's getting us ready. It's giving us energy. We've just been sleeping for a while. Our body needs that fuel to get us going. If we're going to school, if we're going to work, if you're going to have a play date with your friends. We all need something in our stomach, help our body and our brain get going. Okay, 3 strawberries seems good to me. And there we go, beautiful. Thank you for watching this video on Toypedia. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. And we'll be back soon with something new and exciting. And until then, thanks for watching.